When do you use 4/4 trim and when do you use 5/4 trim? This is such a common question. Now, usually the simple answer is, well, you use 4/4 trim on your fascia, on your overhangs, and you use 5/4 trim around your openings, your freeze trim, your level starters, different areas where it meets your siding, because where the trim meets your siding, if you don't use 5/4 trim, then the siding will stick out past 4/4 trim. But when you're installing board and batten siding, if you want to save yourself a little bit of time and make it a little bit easier on your crew, there's some times that you can order 4/4 trim instead of 5/4 trim. So on this project here, we have wood panel siding, and around the openings, we are going to order 5/4 trim. The reason we're going to order 5/4 trim around the openings is because at the top, we're going to install our Z flashing. So we'll tear off this old trim, we'll put a 5/4 trim on, we'll put our Z flashing, and then we'll install our panels on top of that, any openings. But when we're installing board and batten siding, and you want to save a little bit of money and make it easier on your crews, well, the best thing you can do is have them take off this old trim, install the new panel, and then install 4/4 trim right on top of your new panels. So that way, if you do it the other way, then you're gonna have to end up putting your 5/4 trim on and then cutting your panels to fit. Where in this case, you have a little more leeway to leave your edges a little more rough and then put your trim on top. It just makes it a lot easier for the crew. So when you're using board and batten siding and you wanna save a little bit of time for your crews and maybe even a little bit of money, you could order some 4/4 trim instead of 5/4 trim.